GA GN Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. And welcome back to the Door Show! As always, I'm Diamond Hand Media Group, and I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton, Cap and Colt Soroka. You see it down there at Cap and Colt. Give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already. And follow the aforementioned Diamond Hand Media Group going right by me at the DHM Group on Twitter as well if you don't already too. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with your boy. Today's special guest of the day, the Standing Tuesday guest for a little bit of token nonsense coupled with a little bit of insights and do our own research together. No DYOR at DHM, hence the door. My friends, before we dive into it today, open up the door and get into the latest, greatest news from around the world of Web3 and beyond. Please take a quick second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you're watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button or that notification bell there as well so you never miss any of the DHM social media content. But then slide on over to YouTube. I'll tell you why in a minute, but make sure you hit those two aforementioned buttons before you do. Or if you are
listening to this podcast on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button, as this is your Cap and Colt speaking, as the audio of this show releases after each episode is completed live.
next item up on deck, you could be so kind, you can find it in that big old diamond hand heart of yours. I'm on one today. To do so, you might as well hit that like button, hit that retweet, leave a comment, leave me a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live YouTube chat. Why? Two key reasons. Number one, it's how we start every show, by saying GM, hey, hi, hello to all the members of the Diamond Hand family located in that there YouTube chat. Number two, it is how me and you stay in constant contact throughout the duration of each and every episode, and it's the only way because it's the only platform that transfers the comments. Last but certainly not least, hit that share button. Send this platform and this show on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander. Somebody who can handle the downs as well as the ups of the market. But while we're down here in the downs, could use a little edutainment, some extra knowledge and insights, if you will, maybe a mental vacation, as every episode of The Door Show is. Can't thank you enough for doing all those things. It only helps your boy make this platform and this show bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! We back, baby. To those of you that tuned in this morning live in prime time, we heard the first O-Face for the first time in a while. My brother Baby Yo came out and let out a woo for the lifetime, for the ages on episode 135 of Java and Jams. Check out the recording if you did not tune in live, but we're live in prime time right now, back in action, episode 129 of The Door Show. That absolutely blows my mind. 129 episodes. I don't know where time goes. You just look up and all of a sudden you're ripped off 135 of one show, 129 of the other one. You're involved with all these different projects. The space is moving and grooving, and everybody outside of it thinks it's dying. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm going to keep showing up every single day, and I know you guys are too. Hey, how you doing, Diamond Hand fam? What's popping? What's going on? How you feeling on this beautiful Tuesday morning? What's going on? Ooh, hey. Number one in the chat today. Only had to come in an hour and 10 minutes early to get first place. Jonathan Marconi, GM, man. Throwing a little peace, love, and positivity your way, good sir. Cheers to all you guys who are sipping on the black elixir of the gods. Oh, yeah. Good cup of coffee going this morning. I got a little Murata de Prada from Coffee Labs Roasters. Shout out Mr. E, about to get himself some Coffee Labs Roasters here in the coming days. But shout out to you, Jonathan Marconi. Appreciate you being in here, man. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you shouting me out. That's my only plan. Keep showing up every single day, brother. Thank you for always supporting and always showing love. Chris Ahumada, GM, man. Hey, guy swept up a brand new Ether Brew last night. Brew Crew! He's just slowly building that pack. He's got 12, 13 now. I don't know. He's moving and grooving. He is an official member, as if he wasn't already, but the man has solidified himself as a member of the Brew Crew. He even came up and screamed, Brew Crew! The other day on Spaces. Absolutely bananas. Shout out to you. Hope you're having an AMAZING day yourself, Chris. You the man. Dill Pickle Champion. GM, brother. Appreciate you being in here as always. I feel like I've spent the whole day with you almost now. I was in the morning space with you. I was in the Oozoid space with you. And now you're at the Door Show. What's up, Dill? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Appreciate you always stopping by. Deezy, Lightning Bolt. Appreciate you stopping by, my man, even though you're dodge, duck, dip, diving, and dodging around the warehouse today. Maybe whipping around the forklift. Who's to say, who's to know? But we shall get it started, my man. I have already been indulging in the vitamins, as I know many of you have. You should not be, as I know you are not, good sir. However, we are going to have a damn show. I can't wait until Travis joins us today. What's up, Becca? GM. Appreciate you being here. I am doing spectaculars as she lights the bowl. Shout out to you. Spectaculars. Yes, I said that as well. I am doing spectacular. Goodness gracious, all Friday. Apparently words are going to be a little tough for me today. Jody Roberts, what's up, JR? GM, man. Appreciate you being in here as per usual. Let's get right on into it. As everybody starts to flow into the show, I need a quick sip of water because I did light a bowl earlier. Well, not a bowl. I lit a torch earlier, if you will. If you're an OG stoner, you know what I'm talking about. And I got a little cotton mouth. So let me fix that and we'll get on with it. This show is not sponsored by Brita, but the water that comes out of that Brita stream is just, and you don't even have to wait. You got ice cold water that comes out of the tap. You put it right in that thing. That's why they call it the stream. I mean, good enough for a third sip, or maybe I'm just really thirsty. Who's to say? Who's to know? What's up, Dr. J? I see you in here. Appreciate you popping in. Chadma, what's up, man? GM. Thanks for stopping by, my brother. Let's get into it. Your national holidays of the day, famous birthdays, word of the day, and hey, we got a bonus quote of the day that I stumbled upon. But what are we celebrating? Here we go for the 354th day of the year, Tuesday, December the 20th, 2022. It is National Sangria Day. So all you white girls, well, white guys too, and I get it, not to exclude anybody. I just know a lot of white girls that like drinking sangria. I don't know why it's National Sangria Day when it's cold. I always know them to be drinking sangria when it's brunch. Saying, hey girl, taking a bunch of Instagram photos and shit. Probably bunch of people gonna cancel me after this shit now. But it is what it is. This is where my mind goes, no filter over here. I just tell you where my mind's at, but I will not be enjoying sangria. I ain't got the time to make none of that. Maybe another glass of Basil Hayden's. Who's to say, who's to know? It's National Go Caroling Day. Go knock on your neighbor's door and just start singing Christmas carols. They say, what the hell are you doing, Bob? Sally, why the hell are you out here at 8 o'clock? Say, hey, Jim, it's National Go Caroling Day. I'm just celebrating, pal. Stop judging me. It's also National Mud Day. If you don't know who Dr. Samuel Mudd is, he is the doctor that helped John Wilkes Booth after he assassinated President Abraham Lincoln, and he basically aided and embedded him. He was in his home for 24 hours, and Dr. Sam Mudd did not alert the authorities, even though he knew the assassination had occurred by John Wilkes Booth. So I don't know why we celebrate him, but I think we just remember it. I don't think we celebrate what he did. I know there's more to that story, but that is who Dr. Sam Mudd is. Is also International Human Solidarity Day. Make sure you celebrate, give somebody a hug. Tell them you love them. Also, honorable mentions that didn't seem to make the National Day calendar list for I don't know what doggone reason. It's also Cathode Ray Tube Day, and maybe it's because my grandfather started a business and my father owned it. I obviously didn't go into that business. It was called Plaza TV and Appliance in Decatur, Illinois. You can look it up, and it was a mom and pop appliance shop, basically a small scale Best Buy or Lowe's, but with a bunch of TVs, washers, dishwashers, dryers, all that shit. The main focus was TVs, and my grandpa was just light years ahead of everybody when it came to TVs. Cathode ray tube day is basically what created what we know now as the modern TV. So the tubes were the old picture tube TVs. Those tubes, if you know, you got to be old to know picture tube TVs. Those old Zenith boxes, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm only 27, but I know about them all day long. Those are essentially what was created on this day. So shout out, do a little celebrate and watch some TV. It's also cross your T's, dot your I's days. Make sure you're doing everything to a T and thoroughly. National Sacagawea Day, the interpreter for the explorers who were going to purchase the Louisiana Territory. If you don't remember the story of Sacagawea and you weren't paying attention in history class. It's also National Games Day. Go play some board games or any games that you like. And it's National Stephen and Gregory Day. I don't know that we have any. Oh, Stephen. Doggone it. I can't think of his last name. He's the musician, the artist. Oh, man, somebody knows. Dr. J knows. He's always hanging out with V. Oh, man, why can't I think of his last name right now? Shout out to that, Stephen. I don't know if we know any other Gregs. But Stephen and Gregory, shout out to you. If you have a birthday today, you're also celebrating. And you can celebrate alongside some of these famous people. De'Aaron Fox of the Los Angeles Kings. Shout out to that guy. He is a stud on the court. JoJo. Haven't heard some JoJo music in a long time. Jonah Hill. You absolutely love that guy. Kylian Mbappe. Wouldn't it have been great for him to win the World Cup and then celebrate a couple days later on his birthday? Peter Criss, the legendary Kiss founder, as well as, no, I guess that's it. I was going into the word of the day. Peter Criss is the last one. Make sure you're celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. If it's your birthday as well. Your word of the day, my friends, as to expand the vocabulary before we just talk about what everybody else is talking about. Because why do we want to just dive into all Web3 shit when that's all anybody else starts their shows with? I mean, we're real life human beings. I mean, I'm not a AI hologram, despite how popular that shit's becoming out of nowhere. I'm still a real life humming, okay? So, the word of the day. Gainsay. Gainsay. Gainsay is a formal word meaning to deny or disagree with something, or to show or say that something is not true. Used in a sentence, although the defendant initially denied involvement in the incident, there was no gainsaying the evidence that the prosecutor presented at the trial. Gainsay. Now that your vocabulary has been expanded, let's just briefly expand your brain. Your bonus quote of the day. Didn't know this was coming, did you? Oh, I already mentioned it. Never mind. Bonus quote, maybe if you just tuned in. Bonus quote of the day from the legendary Emery Tate, father of Andrew Tate. Oh, he mentioned Andrew Tate. Oh, no. Allow manipulation to find out where your enemy wants you to go, then use your mind to break the trap and punish the prosecutors. And let's get into the first segment of the day, my friends. Word on the chain. Boy, oh boy, do we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. All types of shit going down on the chain. But I know you're wringing your hands, wondering what's going on with the old crypto prices. So as always, we start off with IMO, in my opinion, the top 5 utility tokens going forward, brought to you courtesy of CryptoBubbles.com. Oh boy. Lots of red on this screen here today. The green would be the XDC network. I'm not going to waste any time on that, but your current Bitcoin prices. BTC is at a price per of $16,808. Market cap of 323 billion, 24-hour volume of 24 billion. Down 0.1% on the hour, up 1.3% on the day, and down 5.6% on the week. Wouldn't that be good? Ethereum, ETH in the 2 spot. Current price per of $1,211. Market cap of 148 billion, 24-hour volume of 7.1 billion. Flat 0 on the hour, up 3.3% on the day, and down 8.8% on the week. Letting ourselves flow and letting it go just a little bit for a moment because that's the tempo. A little bit of a bump, but not much at all. Up to 77 cents USD on the price per for the Flow blockchain. Market cap of 797 million. 24-hour volume of 25 million. Down 0.2% on the hour, up 3.8% on the day, and down a whopping 20.1% on the week. How about a little Matic, as always, for you Polygon addicts? 79 cents is the price per on Poly. Market cap of 6.9 billion. 24-hour volume of 368 million. Down 0.2% on the hour, up 1.9% on the day, and down a nasty 15.2% on the week. Solana wrapping up the top 5 utility tokens IMO going forward. Price per of $12.16 for Solana. Market cap of $5.5 billion. 24-hour volume of 198 million. It's down 0.4% on the hour, but up 1.2% on the day, and down in double digits, but just barely 11.8% on the week. Well, there you go. You can stop worrying about it. You can stop fretting. You can stop thinking that this massive bull is coming back. Just take some time to keep on building and keep on keeping on. I got no legendary words of advice or anything for you right now. We're just moving and grooving, baby. I keep showing up every single day. I said it at the top of the show. There's not much else we can do but keep showing up, coming up with innovative shit, and just pushing the doggone train down the tracks every single day. So, in attempt to keep that train steaming on down the tracks, we move in to Word on the Chain has it. Item number 2. Visa is allowing or looking into allowing automatic payments via Ethereum wallets. Do you see this news? Very interesting. I dove into it a little bit deeper, and this would allow for transactionless, no signing of transactions. So you wouldn't have to interact with your wallet at all. This takes away the whole scamming aspect. And head of central bank and digital currencies and protocols, Catherine Gu, over there at Visa, stated Visa is focused on growing core competencies in Web3 infrastructure layers and blockchain protocols driving crypto development. She went on to say, if one of the major use cases of blockchain is for payments, then the basic requirement is that the blockchain has to function just as good as today, if not better. So Visa definitely looking into making some moves. That's massive for the space as a security, from a security point, from a purchases point, a payment point, everything in between. That means ETH could be mass adopted as a currency to the general public. That is insane. The fact that Visa is looking into a cryptocurrency that 5 years ago didn't really even exist yet is bananas to me. And if it's not bananas to you, you're in the wrong doggone space, because there is shit happening every single day. Speaking of payments, Word on the Chain has it. Item number 3. Polygon has officially partnered with Hi and MasterCard to launch an NFT debit card. That's right, an NFT debit card. How many people are talking about this? So Hi, we talked about them a while back ago. Maybe 3-4 months at this point. I mean, it's been a hot minute since we talked about Hi, but they're classified as a neuro banking platform, a digital banking kind of cross-linking, I guess, for lack of a better term, centralized and decentralized banking, and partnered with MasterCard to launch this NFT debit card. Now, are you going to be able to use NFTs as payment? Ooh. In addition to crypto, I mean, it literally said NFT debit card. There's not much else news-wise you can find out about this yet. I'm going to do some more digging on it. But man, is that interesting. An NFT debit card? It's wild. But now they're going to know everything about you, and you better guarantee you're going to have the KYC. So this space, I said it a couple months ago, in order for this space to move forward, it's going to have to become a little more centralized. And with more centralization becomes more regulation. And less ability for us to do our own innovative shit. So I would suggest you do your innovative shit now, and then somebody comes and buys it up. But maybe I'm just crazy. I have no idea how business works. Don't listen to me. Ooh, I got graphics for the next one. Here we go, baby. Also need a quick sip of some agua. All right, let me get those ready to rock and roll. Agua, and we go to number 4. I'm out of agua. Never out of agua. You always come 2 cupped, man. What the hell? Are you kidding me? In my officially branded Woke Zombies cup, 1 of 1. You'll never get your hands on it. Word on the chain has it. Item number 4. Scottie Pippen, old Trey from the Windy City, is diving deep into the metaverse. You might have seen him around in some spaces. You might have seen him tweeting from time to time. Oh, well, he wasn't just interested in, oh, let me dip my toe in the Web3 pool and let me help all these normal people build. No, he's here coming for the money, baby. And he's making it happen in less than 39 minutes from now. Voodoo. Yeah, I don't need to be drinking the bog water. That would really suck. Maybe that'd just be a funny ass bit on Tuesdays. Maybe we put that in. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe just spark something. But Scottie Pippen launching his SP33 collection today at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 2 Eastern and 11. Oh, excuse me, Jeepers Creepers. You did not want to hear that. And 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Now, I brought a bunch of graphics because this is really doggone interesting. You can go on to OpenSea and read more about this. However, I bought some stuff, and this is just straight from the OS. 1,000 unique MetaWare sneakers, digital wearables for the future. You can read all of this. But one thing I want to pick out here is I'm very interested the phygital aspect of this, right? Because you'll see the prices. We'll click over to that real quick. You'll see the prices. Both of them, Allow List and the Public Mint, are both at 0.2. There's no difference. There's no, I don't really understand. A 30-minute window. They're both 33. I don't know what the benefit was to getting on the Allow List. Maybe I'm crazy. Who's to say, who's to know? But you see Lucky 33 physical sneakers. 33 lucky NFT holders will be randomly selected to receive a physical pair of Scottie Pippen autographed sneakers too. Does that mean that not everybody gets their own phygital kicks? Because 0.2 is a pretty steep price to not be getting physical and digital. And I don't see anything in here, anything about a physical items featuring a series of worlds where digital. Oh, whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, featuring a series of worlds where digital and physical wearables will be drawn from 3 unique classifications. Okay, so maybe they all do. Okay, yeah, hey, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. So apparently you do get the physical thing here too. I was looking left, right, and I guess I had to get on the show to actually see it. But also, apparently you get this mystery box with each pair of sneakers, and you get some special shit down the road if you hodl. I don't know. He's buying into the culture, and it's pretty doggone interesting. There's also some sick utilities. We'll see if he pulls through with utilities. Who's to say, who's to know? But the hometown tour with Scottie, 1 in 1,000 chance, one holder and their guest to be randomly selected to receive a tour of Scottie's hometown. Golf outing with Scottie, 2 in 1,000, 2 holders plus their 1 guest. So 4 people in total go to a golf outing with Scottie. And Scottie is hottie on the greens. I'm telling you what, that man is nasty. I've watched the Pat McAfee, the whole story and everything he has with Scottie, and then they shotgun beers after on the golf course, and Pat's like, that's probably the whitest thing you ever done. He goes, that's the best damn beer I ever had. It was fucking hilarious. However, that would be electric to go golfing with Scottie. Physical sneakers. See, this is why I also thought physical sneakers, 33 out of 1,000. But I guess this is the autographs. So the rest, 967 holders will have an opportunity to purchase the physical sneakers in the future. So I got to buy the NFT and purchase the fuckers? What type of that? No. See, that's what I'm saying. I knew there was something fucking fishy here. And so I get the opportunity. Oh, thank you so much. I bought your NFT and now I get the opportunity to spend another $400 on your sneakers. I don't know about all that. Gift code, Metaverse and Game Ready, mystery box, OC's Corrupted. You can check all that stuff out. Obviously, it's live on OpenSea, and the mint does happen in about 36 minutes from now. However, that's all I got for you there. And let's dive into another item. Word on the chain has it. Item number 5. Travel Card is aiming to be the front runner in gift cards and ticketing space. Say, what the hell is Travel Card? You can check it out at travelcard.io. And in essence, they are providing convertible NFTs used for gift cards, tickets, bookings, and more. You can burn this convertible NFT for a fully functioning voucher or ticket on their platform. And I'm not sure what happens when you burn the convertible NFT. You buy the NFT one time and then you burn it and it's gone. I don't know what that means. However, there's also a secondary market. And of course, me being the good degen I am, I dove into their white paper. I was like, what in the world is going on? So the pre-sale is happening right now, and you can dive through all these different options, but it's 0.02 up to 0.06 in February. And once the tokens, once it's done in February, any unsold tokens will be automatically burned. Listing price will be at 0.11, and I guess minimum requirement. I don't know what all this means. This is really interesting, and I'm not interested about that. That's just to tell you, hey, check that out if you guys do see this and you want to get involved, because the marketplace is massive. Apparently, the secondary market for gifts, a lot of yada, yada, yada. It's now possible, thanks to NFTs, to provide a fully automated marketplace for tickets, vouchers, gift cards on the markets that will add new value for users. You will no longer have to worry about an unused voucher or an upcoming expiration date of the reservation. Apparently, also, they're starting this TC token that will govern the whole platform sometime in the future. And they break down on each level staking rewards. Apparently, if you stake your stuff, you get TC value, and this TC can be used by other convertible tokens and this, that, and the third. I mean, it's absolutely bananas. It blows my mind. So I dove in a little deeper, and this is stuff they have for the future. I don't know how we've missed this, but this has been around for a minute. Travelcard.io. They're going to have a travel card plugin for all the browsers. This is right from their white paper, so you can go and check this whole thing out. They also have a custodial wallet, which will help the adoption of normies, the normal user. Flights and accommodation search, so they're going to update browsers, and they're going to be able to give you attractive deals that aren't offered anywhere else. They're going to give a white label solution. So literally you can partner with them to provide a white label solution, and they're going to also adapt to the needs of their customers along the way. And then an NFT with lifetime access. So this is where I go back to I don't know what happens when you burn it. I don't know if the NFT goes away. I don't know if you got to buy another one. I don't know what happens, but it literally says you have to burn in order to turn it into a ticket or a voucher, gift card, whatever. So I don't know, but is Travel Card going to be the future of bookings and travel and tickets and games and all this shit? Are they going to be the front runner? Watch Ticketmaster swoop them up. I don't know. That could be doggone interesting. Keep your eyes to Travel Card, because nobody is talking about it. And I stumbled upon them in a couple of articles, and I thought, damn, that's interesting. Also, word on the chain has it, item number 6. Chiliz, not that one. I think it's Chiliz. So I think it's Chiliz or Chiliz, is launching a sports memorabilia authentication service via an NFT collection. Chiliz is already an established digital currency used for sports and entertainment industry. It is used on the Socios, SOCIOS platform that powers sports and entertainment. You can go into Socios. I don't know nothing about that. I'm more interested in what's going on here. Now, the service for this sports memorabilia authentication is called GameUse.com. You can already check that out, and you can collect the memorabilia via NFTs. We've talked about this millions of times. There's other platforms doing this shit. Where they are different, somehow in the memorabilia itself, they are going to embed an NFC, a near field communications device, basically allowing you to take your smartphone, scan the memorabilia, and verify ownership on the blockchain and legitimacy of the memorabilia. I don't care who you are. That's bananas. That's insane. And that is changing the game for sports memorabilia that is already a massive IRL industry. How do you want to bring this space to the public, to the masses? by making it make sense to shit they already do. Word on the chain has it. Item number 7. Got to get you up to date with SBF, FTX. Couple more items. We get to our man of the day. That's not SBF. That's the legendary Travioli. Apparently, this is the best one yet. This is the best one yet. FTX is seeking the return of charity and political donations made on behalf of the company by Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. And it's not like, oh, here comes a YouTube strike. It's not like our political system is corrupt or anything that they're just going to, oh, here's your $40 million back. What do we need that for? These motherfuckers have lost their mind. Also, the Bahamian jail is whooping old SBF's ass. I mean, left, right, center, 15-round boxing match. The boy is getting his ass kicked. Live picture from the Bahamas courtroom, where yesterday the lawyer of SBF was shocked that they were even in court, that they were even there. You say, dressed in a blue suit and white button-down shirt, visibly shaking was SBF. His Bahamian defense attorney, Jerome Roberts, told the court that he was shocked that Bankman-Fried was in court. Why is he in court? You might ask yourself, why has he not been extradited to the U.S.? Well, if you follow BitBoy Crypto in any capacity, now, I'm not saying I agree with this, and I don't know if this is a publicity stunt or what it is, but he orchestrated this filing of a charge, which it was legit, by this Rebecca. And Rebecca was an FTX user. And you can see this. This is by AJ, his editor dude, and it's on his page. You can see all of this. They have a video, and they're all cheering outside the courthouse. And Rebecca apparently filed charges about her SBF affecting her being an FTX user. So that's why he's staying in the Bahamas, because now he's got charges in the Bahamas, and extradition seems to be off the table. Holy cannoli. This story gets wilder by the day. Last but certainly not least, I told you I'd mention it yesterday. Word on the chain has it. Item number 8. Big trademarks filed by Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes, their S-Class, the G-Class, and Maybach have filed trademarks in the Web3 and metaverse-related spaces for NFTs and virtual clothing. No, NFTs, virtual clothing and goods, put the spaces too close to each other, financial services, and cryptocurrency trading. What does Mercedes-Benz need with financial services to their customers and cryptocurrency trading? Who's to say, who's to know? But they're getting into Web3 early. Oh, also Twitter. Elon Musk says that the U.S. government's paid millions and millions of dollars to censor content on the platform. Wow. Are we sure we want him stepping down as the head? Too late for that. He is abiding by the poll, and he is now in search of a new CEO. We sit back. We wait to see what happens. But what we don't have to sit back and wait for is our guest of the day. It's time to keep this proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks with the second segment of the day.
DOORkeepers.
This man needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it for him anyway. Wow. I feel severely underdressed to my own show is what I'm going to tell you guys. I mean, severely underdressed to my own. I mean, what do I got that I can? Wow, I ain't got nothing that I can quick grab. We're going to have to figure this out, kids. You'll see what I mean here in just a moment, because it's time to get on your feet and put your hands together for one of my oldest friends in the NFT space. If you don't know, you won't know, but you're about to find out real quick, fast, and in a hurry. I've known the kid since, January. It's been almost a whole year at this point. Whoa, that's crazy. We're about to dive into all sorts of rabbit holes. So get ready Put on your rabbit hole diving shorts and welcome in the founder of the Chad and Brad Family NFT Collection, the owner of the Foundation Delivery Dispensary. He is Chad's dad, IRL. He's a community builder, NFT OG, the one, the only, the legendary Travis Pastore.
Hey, perfect timing.
Hey, buddy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hey, wow. Wow. I gotta join this guy. He beat me to the punch. Hey, Merry Christmas, Jeepers Creepers. You even got a doggone wrapping paper pie. I mean, dude, I feel out of place.
Shout out. Excuse me. Shout out to K-Law. I don't know if Kim's here this morning, but shout out to K-Law.
I didn't know if you were patting yourself on the back right there. What the hell was actually happening?
No, Kim. She sent me this for we did the DGen and Blockhead holiday show. Jesus.
Bless you. Yeah. Jeepers Creepers. You should have waited for me. Now I feel all out of place. I'm all out of sorts. I mean, hey, the beard's still growing. Haven't knocked it off yet. Same to you, huh?
Look at that.
Looking good.
Fix that.
Oh, yep. That's yep. I ain't got none of them right now. I just did a fresh knocking down. It's long enough now, dude. Oh, I can use my clippers now. I had to always use a damn straight razor because I couldn't get the little fuckers. And now,
so I was good to go. Dude, I was gonna go full on white. I was gonna dye it white.
Yeah, you said that, but you didn't pull through, huh?
No, so I announced it. I talked about it on Saturday, and the wife was in with me for the show, and her immediate response was, "If you do that, I'm divorcing you." And so I was like,
white beard or divorce? White beard or divorce? Yeah. Travis thought about half and said, "Fuck that." What the hell's going on, dude? How's the weather over there in sunny SoCal?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. It's probably like 65. It was 70 degrees on Friday. So Friday I ended up Twitter was in turmoil. There was no Twitter Spaces for the iPhone users. It was pure madness, bro. Nobody knew what to do with themselves. So one of the suggestions was, go out and touch some grass.
Ayo.
So what better way to go out and touch grass? I went golfing.
Ayo. Damn, beautiful golf weather. Oh my gosh. I got 32 degrees I'm rocking with right now.
Oh, it's gorgeous out right now, man. It's it's funny because everybody else, it's snowing. Cheers. It's snowing. It's miserable, but I'm lucky enough living in the desert that I can still golf on Christmas. So it's not a bad way. Not a bad way to spend Christmas. I understand now why a lot of people come down from Canada. We get all the snowbirds.
Okay. Just because people keep doubting me and I'm sick and fucking tired of it on Twitter Spaces, I'm just going to hold this in until it no longer exists. So, first of all, speaking of Twitter Spaces, I'm pretty sure I had the last live Twitter Space before they broke. I'm sure of it because I scheduled Java and Jams because I think it went down late night. Late night, I think it went down, and I scheduled Java and Jams maybe 5-6 o'clock my time. So the schedule stayed, and everybody that tried to get in, they couldn't. It was wild, and maybe 10, 12 people got in, but every other space, there was nothing. We were just rocking. We had motherfuckers coming in, all trying to chill, trying to get on stage and fucking. Oh, it was fucking electric. I was seeing people that I've seen, like I know they're deliberate chill space hoppers. I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be fun. And of course, they come up on stage and had nothing to add to the combo and just start going into their chill.
No, dude, it was chaos. It was like, I think Dill during Friday, I think the only person that I saw that was running a space that like we knew throughout the day and the afternoon was Dill. And it was huge because nobody else had spaces going.
Mm.
And obviously it was a bunch of people trying to get in and show their shit. It was pretty funny. So yeah, I ended up. We tried doing. I think it was what would that be? Day 6. So we did the day 6, 12 days of Chadmas. We tried to do that in the Discord on stages, but it's not the
Oof.
same, man. I think I need to go through the settings and figure out how to make that work, but I wasn't
100%.
feeling the vibe.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know why. It's not that different, but it is kind of different. I don't know why I don't like it too much on Discord. Maybe because I use Discord a lot on my computer. That might be. I don't.
See,
Because
I
I
know
don't.
for me in spaces, man, when I'm like, because we do the midday munchies, we do a lot of like, even this morning we were trying to do the day 9 of the 12 days, and it turned into, we went down like 50 different rabbit holes. None of them had to do anything with the holidays. We were talking about like El Chapo and fucking like we were talking about it was pretty ridiculous. But the part about those spaces is the emojis, like I feel like I look to the listeners and the speakers, and I look to the crowd to like kind of get the vibe of how the space is going. If you're in Discord and you're kind of just if you're just sitting there talking and you're going on a rant and you're on a tangent and you just like nobody can unmute, nobody can throw emojis, it's just pure silence. After a little while, it starts to feel like, oh shit, this like, is anybody even still listening? Like, I don't know if anybody's even enjoying this conversation anymore.
Welcome to my life as a content creator. And I also tweeted out, and I'm going to back it up right here so ain't nobody can ever call me fake. I'm going to look you right in the damn camera. I tweeted out yesterday, any of you chicken suckers that throw up emojis while you are unmuted and speaking as to allow others to interpret what is already the tone of your fucking voice, you creep me out and it gives me chills down my spine. Stop doing that, for fuck's sakes.
You got to be bipolar with it, bro. You got to sound like you sound very monotone and very sad and quiet, but throw up laughing emojis the entire time. And then when you get like Baby O energy and you're all excited and you're trying to hype the room, throw the crying emojis and all that shit and just fucking like really fuck people up.
I agree with you though. Like those emojis have changed the game when it comes to content. You can know how your audience is feeling. You know if people are laughing at your shit. And comments are there, but there's the latency, right? There's not as much latency on Twitter Spaces. I mean, there still is. People don't realize that. Like they'll in their Twitter space in the middle of some important shit, but there's a lot more latency on live video and shit like that. So like, man, am I saying, is this hitting right now? Am I laughing at myself? Is this going down? And as a new content creator, it's something you really got to get over, and you just have to have confidence in what you're doing and what you're making, and know that what you are speaking about and the work that you've put in is worth it. So you might as well just keep talking, and somebody out there's listening. I don't know who, but somebody's out there listening. Even if it's one, even if it's a million, you can always show up. So just keep showing up and sharing your opinion. That's my 2 cents as a content creator for the last 3.5 years of my life now. Damn year. Holy fuck.
So that's the best
I'm
part
an old
here.
man, Travis.
Well, the best part is, like you said, even if it's like you could be in a room with or in a space with like 20, 30, 40 people, whatever. If there's everybody else could just be sitting there not throwing a single emoji. If you have one person down there that's just like fucking spamming emojis and like laughy faces or hearts or whatever, that changes the game. Like all it takes is one person to see that. It totally changes the game in Twitter Spaces.
100%. Oh, dude. I still will never deny the fact either that Twitter Spaces aren't hard. I've tried to stress this to so many people. They're not hard. If you saw what went into just making this stupid thing show up on a day-to-day basis, all this bullshit, you'd be like, I ain't doing that. What in the I ain't doing that. Spaces are so easy. If you have something to talk about, man, just get up there. Host your own, for crying out loud. If you've been thinking about it for a while, you've been thinking about switching platforms, host your own. They're so simple, man. You can literally do this, and like I can literally do this anytime nobody knows what the hell I'm doing. Now you have no fucking idea. Yeah, that's right. See? Oh my gosh, I got nervous. I mean, it's that fucking simple. Spaces are easy, baby. Spaces are easy. You got to do nothing. The biggest thing, people just worried about being judged when they see themselves and all this shit. But man, spaces have kind of changed the game for good ways and bad ways. They've allowed people to come out of their shell, but they've also just made a bunch of spaces hosts who announce their fucking job, but they don't fucking get paid for it. So it's just, I'm just that's some people. But I see you got a lot
that
of
was
thoughts
kind of that was something that we talked. I think we talked about that with somebody in a space on either yesterday or the day before. But they were kind of talking about, you know, how spaces and basically just social anxiety and like public speaking, people that have a fear of public speaking, those are the perfect platform to help like get you through that fear. Because like you said, it's so like you can be totally anonymous. You don't have to see your face, what you're doing, where you're at. You could literally just be sitting on your couch, hanging out, talking in spaces, and you can mute whenever you want. You don't even have to go up and speak if you don't want. You can just sit there and listen. But I think, yeah, that was kind of the interesting, because I always had a weird fear of public speaking, believe it or not. And like, I didn't like to be up on stage and shit like that, and having to just talk for a long period of time. And so with spaces early on, I'd get nervous, short on breath, like I'd be stumbling through words. I'd be like, you could tell, you couldn't see me, but you could definitely tell I was fucking nervous. And so eventually just doing spaces, getting through it, hopping up on stage, kind of just like having a conversation with people rather than going up to try and like pitch something, you know, because that was the thing early on with why I even got in spaces was I was hitting chill spaces. I was going in there to pitch, you know, I had a script, I had a fucking, everything was pre-thought, pre-written, this and that. It wasn't really like a natural conversation. And so just having those natural conversations in Twitter spaces, you realize, oh, this is like talking on the phone, legit. Like if you can pick up a phone and call somebody and ask a question to a random company and some lady working behind a desk, why can't you just fucking hop in a Twitter space and talk for a little while? You know, it's basically the same thing.
You know what's crazy is I had been podcasting live shows. I'd done audio shows. I was hosting 3 of my own shows. I was guest appearing on other shows. I was doing it all. And I hopped on Twitter spaces and hi, my name is Cole. I don't know what the fuck. It was so nerve wracking the first couple times I got up on space, and I scream it from the mountaintops now. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, homie. Get after it. Shout out Nate Diaz. Get after it. I know the people up there seem scary and intimidating and they know what they're doing, but I promise you, they don't know. Me and Travis will be, well, I won't speak for him, but I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know the difference from my ass and a hole in the ground when it comes to this space sometimes. And if you got people telling you that they do, they're out of their damn mind. But I don't know. That's what the other thing I was going to say. That's what I was writing down. That's what I've always tried to do on this show, right? Like, let's just talk. I don't need you to come on and chill and fucking be in this box and just feel so stuck to be in this robotic version of you. And I better not step out of line or say, fuck, oh my gosh. And just be you. Let's have a conversation about the space and where it's going, where it was, where it might be. And just have some fun. Why the hell do we want to sit around and talk about projects all day long and in the metaverse and what might come? And here's the utility. I mean, shit, that's still a while down the road, you know? I saw a funny tweet. Go ahead.
I'll say it's crazy because you can't even it's hard to do that now, you know, with obviously you saw the Trump NFT came out. So you try to bring that shit up in spaces and you try to have conversation, and it just creates fucking fights because then people got to get all political. As soon as you mention it, you got to take kind of that. Most of the people are in this. The activity's going crazy because it's a flip. A lot of people they're flipping the shit out of it and they're making a lot of money. You know, it obviously I haven't looked at it.
It peaked at 0.85 on Saturday, One sold for 37 ETH. I showed it on the show yesterday. I'll pull it up. Keep going.
So yeah, it's like you try to have a conversation about stuff like that, which affects the space. Like that legitimately tells you something about NFTs in the space, right? They'd had over 15,000 individual holders, sold out immediately, pumped within days, trading ridiculous volume, 30-something plus ETH sales. Like that's something you should talk about in Web3 and NFTs, because that's obviously that kind of shows you something about the space and NFTs in general, right? It's
Look at your screen.
But you try to talk about that stuff to people. That one sold for 2.8 ETH. That's insane.
No, that one just has an offer. It's a best offer. You can only offer.
Oh, that's the
ETH.
best offer. Jesus.
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull up the transaction history too. I took a screenshot of that. Don't worry, I got that too.
But yeah, it causes chaos in the spaces. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. We're just not going to talk about Web3. You know, Midday Munchies is an open platform to just kind of talk about what you want to talk about and just kind of go off. And we tried to bring it up in the space yesterday. Shit got political. People started getting crazy. Had to kick this dude multiple times from the space. He started turning into a fucking madhouse, dude. And I was just like, why can't we just talk about volume? Why can't we talk about, you know, the NFT market? It's got to go to, well, you remember he was telling them how he grabbed him by the pussy. And it's just like, well, obviously, yeah, we all remember. He's fucking crazy. The guy's insane. We know. But let's just talk about the NFT and how this affects the NFT market.
I'm dead, dude. I'm fucking dead. Oh, I could say some shit about that last bit you said, but I'm gonna refrain from all of that, Jim, because I don't need another fucking strike.
He's mad, man. We get it. You can say,
yeah.
See, that's why I don't like talking politics.
Guess what?
Because they're all crazy.
They're all fucking nuts. There's about 1%. He's the 1% of about, I don't know, 150 motherfuckers that run the world, that run what the fuck we do. Okay? Every fucking thing. And, you know, every 1%er is like that. And if it's a money grab, hey, motherfuckers, everybody wants to talk about his business. So a businessman comes in and rips out $4.5 million. Don't be pissed. Figure out how to make your own fucking NFT.
Well, it's because people just like people want to latch on, right? Like people want to latch on to something. They want to have a belief, right? And so but it goes both ways, because with I try to never get political, and I try to keep, because like I said, I'm personally a libertarian, and so I don't look Democrat, Republican. I don't really give a shit about either of those parties.
I am. I hold a little of this, a little of that, and I shoot down the middle. I don't know what I am anymore.
But basically, dude, like before Trump was in office, right? You had diehard people who knew who Trump was. You know, they were about like the business side, and they loved Trump and his hotels and everything he was doing, right? And then he becomes president. He starts getting a platform to speak and be more out into the public eye. And then they're like, holy shit, like, fuck this guy, right? And they leave. And then you got people on the opposite side who had no fucking idea. Like, they knew who Trump was and they knew, like, about him, but they didn't know details of his life or what the fuck, anything. And then all of a sudden he becomes president and he gets a platform to speak and he starts saying all this crazy shit. They're like, we fucking love this guy. And so, like, it's both sides, man. You can't. It's hilarious.
Everybody loved the motherfucker when you're fired.
Yeah, man. Like, I remember that shit.
Everybody watched the fucking Apprentice. Give me a fucking break. That was cable television at its finest back in the day. Shut the fuck up. Whatever side of the aisle you sit on, you know you tune into that on Tuesday nights. Shut the fuck up.
You were always waiting for that one person to get fired. You were like, oh, I hope he fires her this.
So let me drop this fucking bomb on you, okay? Everybody wants to, I'm on this side of the fucking aisle. Nah, fuck you, I'm on this side of the aisle. Oh, fuck you, I'm here. Check this out, okay? What'd I say a little bit ago? It's conspiracy time, Travioli. Trump is one of the 1%. He's the one that doesn't pay taxes. As much as you want to be mad about it, it's all legal. Look into every single bit of it. It's all
I mean,
fucking
neither does
legal.
Grant Cardone, neither does fucking. I'm sure Gary Vee doesn't.
Grant
fucking pay
Cardone
tax.
is going to get a fucking refund this year. He was talking about it on a fucking space. I said, you make way too fucking much money for that.
Rich people don't pay taxes,
you
people.
fucking-
Let's throw that out there.
Yeah, but Travis, we're supposed to be good citizens and pay into the system and support the system.
No,
What?
we fund all of us. We fund all that shit.
But wait, I pay into a system that, oh my gosh, it just keeps going up over time and they take away more and more benefits. Whoa, that's crazy. Never mind. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. But just say, pin in your mind, food for thought. Trump drops this shit, right? He's one of the top. He's one of the top, one of the 150 that runs this fucking shit, right? You think he really cares about red, blue? You think these motherfuckers really fucking give a shit about red, blue? Hell no. Hell no. It's a way to keep these motherfuckers stay paying their taxes. Yes, sir. And keep fucking doing what they're doing. All right. So he comes out with this NFT collection, gets his people all stirred up again, moving and grooving, shaking and choosing. Come on, here we go, motherfuckers. If you go on, type in NFT news, nothing else on Google, the first 30 fucking articles are all Trump this, Trump that, Trump NFT, Trump everything. My thought is Big Brother's showing you the right hand and playing the left, and I don't know what's going on, but nobody gives a fuck about this shit. Nobody fucking cares about NFTs and Web3 and crypto. Nobody gives a shit, or they'd already be here. So why'd they pick now? What? I mean, there's really, Trump has that much of an aura, all this shit going on. Every news source from the peon to the man in the high castle have to be covering it right now. I don't know. I'm just saying there might be shit going on in behind the scenes just to keep people's fucking eyes off the shit. And it is interesting. Interesting.
I guarantee he's probably going to use most of that to fund his campaign. So, I mean, yeah, because he said that he's going to be running again, in 2024? So, that gives him 2023 to basically campaign. So, yeah, I'm sure. Well, and a little bit of 2024. But I guess all of 2024, right? November elections. I don't fucking know, dude.
You mean to tell me all these fucking NFT nerds just funded Trump's campaign?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And he's going to use... I didn't get any, by the way. I would have bought one and flipped one. I was asleep at the fucking wheel. I should have got one. I've put away NFT flipping. I don't know why. I need to get back into it. But every time I say I do, I get fucking wrecked.
Well, see, that's what pisses me off, bro. Because, I said the same thing, 3 weeks ago. I was like, I'm done flipping. I'm done with DGen plays. We're just going to get through the holidays. We're going to kick off some shit early next year. That's just going to be dope as hell. And then all of a sudden, some shit like this happens. And I'm like, man, should I go back? They're probably going to do another one. I'm sure there's going to be some derivatives.
I talked about it the day before, the day of, the day after, and I never got involved.
I saw
$99. Them motherfuckers went to 0.85, $1,200 over the weekend, and they were pumping. And the legendaries were selling.
I think I saw it Friday. Or it was, I think it was Friday because it was trending on OpenSea and it was at 0.1. I think is why I didn't even look at the collection. I just saw that. I think I opened my MetaMask and OpenSea. I went to OpenSea and it was just on the front page and it was at 0.1 and I gave a chuckle and then I went about my business and then I see on Saturday that's all that was on my timeline on Twitter on Saturday. And it just started pumping, and I was like, yeah, I probably should have grabbed one at 0.1, man. But then you hold too long, and I guess either way, you would have made 0.4, 0.5.
You and I both know you would have fucking held that thing all the way back.
Oh, yeah, I'd probably still be holding it.
And me too. Me too. I'm not going to act like I wouldn't be. Also,
it's going over one, guys.
Before we get off the Trump NFT, because we have gone down a rabbit hole. Do you hear the latest development that apparently the art is stolen? Apparently, he took the art from Getty stock images and small business apparel companies and Amazon and Walmart and Men's Warehouse and all of these companies straight from their website, straight from all of their shit. And he used them and superimposed his face on the collection. And
Who, the Trump?
Yeah, the Trump NFTs.
Oh, no way. He didn't ask permission. He didn't license it. He didn't do anything. Oh no.
That's what is being alleged. Allegedly.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. I don't think he's that dumb.
But
Crypto
I don't
Rick,
think he is either.
Crypto Rick said it was done by a business partner, not directly by Trump. I did see that Trump tweeted it out, but yeah, it looks like I'm curious.
That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, dude, absolutely bananas, because now everybody's saying and I don't think he's that stupid either, but that's crazy, man, because it does look really superimposed. Like some shit with his head on it.
Because I mean, we licensed our art from GB Art, which was basically, he's a vector artist and he does stock imagery as well. And so we ended up having to actually license it for commercial use. But if you just went around snatching shit, then yeah, that's a no-no. You got to at least have the paperwork to back it up. Yeah, that would be. I wouldn't think that he would be that dumb, but
I don't think he would be either. Well, before we dive into any other rabbit holes, because I know it's going to happen at some point in time here. Let's fucking. I can't believe we just talked about that for that long. Okay, Chad and Brad Alpha updates. What's going on with the project, the community, everything in between.
So we've still been doing the 12 Days of Christmas. That's kind of been our big, our big thing that we're doing leading up to Christmas.
7, 8, day 8.
Today was day 9.
9? Whoa.
Today, yeah. So we're gonna finish on Friday before.
Oh, Christmas. You started it on Monday.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah, we went through the weekends, and so yeah. So we didn't want to. You know, people are going to be traveling for the holidays. Obviously, Christmas being on a weekend. You know, we didn't want to hold spaces, and Christmas morning, we don't want people, you know, they're opening gifts and they're spending time with family. So we figured we'd end it on the Friday before Christmas. Excuse me. And then today we did a Good Gods. Yesterday we did a Typical Tigers. Over the weekend we did a Respected Rhinos. And so yeah, we've had a lot of really good giveaways, man. We've done we've probably done like 15 or so NFTs, including all the things that we did in between. Today we did a Where's Chadma, kind of like a Where's Waldo, where Chad put his profile picture into an image and you had to look for it. And that caused us to go down ridiculous rabbit holes on how he got taken in the first place. And El Chapo got involved. It was madness. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll be doing that through Friday. Today we've got our AMA as usual at 3:00. I've got the space scheduled. I'll be putting out the link after the door show, obviously. And then one of the things with the company was, as everybody knows, we sold out of the Legacy. So that is back. We did get like 20 pounds that's coming down today. We're going to get it COA'd back on the menu, so that way we can get the Legacy back on shelves. Since that had sold out, we had to get back in touch with the new grower, because the grower that we going through ended up selling his grow. So he no longer owns that grow. So that's pretty cool for him. He ended up cashing out, and now he's retired. So we ended up having to find a new source. Got a new source. We're going to get that. We're also opening up our sellers program for all Chad and Brad holders. So we're going to be picking a few people from the community and just kind of reaching out to them and seeing if they would like to get involved in our rep program. So we're going to be offering commission for people to reach out. We've got probably about 50 pounds of booth coming down, so that we're going to have 10 pounds of each strain to start off. And we can start distroing that out and getting that sent out and getting it on shelves throughout California. We're also adding a rosin line, as well as cartridges and the Legacy, the booth, and our Foundation Select. So, is that rosin?
Yeah.
It looks yummy.
Yeah, live rosin. It's my favorite when it comes out like this. It's like buttery. You were talking about the booth the last time, right? How's that the $100 zippers? How's that coming along?
So yeah, that's going to be part. So we've got the catalog building out. So we're going to have. We were thinking of starting just with the booth, but rather than have a single item for people to start reaching out, we want to have booth. We're getting the legacy back, so we're going to start distroing the legacy as well. We're going to start distroing the rosin, and we're also have our Foundation Select, which is our in-house brand. And so you'll have 4 products that will be in the catalog. We've got all of our wholesale pricing. We've got a script that we're working on that we're going to get out to the people that we interview. And starting after the first of the year, we're going to start deploying basically a sales team so we can start distroing. Our goal is 221 shops. If we hit 221 by the end of the year, based off of our minimums, we should be roughly hitting 5 million in revenue for the year. So that's why we want to hit that goal. We want to be able to build something that we can start competing with all of these big boys and getting the Chad and Brad name out there and being able to start kind of, doing our plan from the very beginning.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking dope. I just did the math on that. Well, yeah, hey, y'all making some fucking moves in 2023, huh? Or you guys just probably sitting around and not doing anything, right? Just a bunch of fucking stoners. I forgot.
No, we service. So we did a survey, right, of all of the shops within I think it was 150-mile radius. Dude, of Coachella Valley.
18 a month. That's that's huge. That's fucking
so that's
dope.
There's over 600 shops within a 150-mile radius just of us. And so if we can essentially hit 50% of just the shops local to us, that doesn't include the 2,000 that are statewide. So we're looking for a 10% market share. So if we hit a 10% market share of California, which is definitely achievable within 1 year, if we have a sales force going out, we've got distro vans that we just acquired as well that we added to our license. So we're going to have the ability to start hitting statewide distro. And if we can continue with those numbers, grab that market share, we can now start competing with, multi-million-dollar companies. We can become a multi-state operator. That's always been our goal, is to be able to be a multi-state operator, have our brands in multiple states, have licenses in multiple states. And if we can hit these goals and achieve this, then it would be astronomical for the company, man. It would be great. And it'd all be off the Chad and Brad name. That's the best part, is they would all be Chad and Brad products that we're going to be distributing. So,
man, that old measly couple $100 investment sure seems like dog shit now when you look at all of that, huh? Sure seems like that is probably pennies on the hundreds of dollars, if I do say so myself. But maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I mean, you said it flat out. I listen. I'm a businessman. $5 million valuation. That's big dreams. If that's big time attainable. Big time attainable. And I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of your team and what you guys are doing. That's fucking dope. And I'm glad to call you one of my best friends. Somebody who shows up to the show every fucking Tuesday, drop bombs. Like motherfuckers ain't talking like that. Like that's long term. That's how you set up a business plan. We talked last week about how you started out with what? 2-3 orders a week, and just here we go. Like, let's fucking figure this out. And now you're making moves. You're able to see it, and fuck, who knows what the NFT project, what that can bring. That's just a side segment of the business. You're just having fun. You've said it a million times before, just having fun. And who knows what the fuck that could bring, man. I mean, woo!
Well, there's a lot of, so that was kind of how we had to structure this, was right. The amount of money that it would take for us to be able to go out and acquire all of this product, get it in, package it, set it up, it would be, it probably costs a few $100,000 to launch a brand. It's not cheap to launch a brand. It took us close to 100,000 just to launch one of our wax brands. And then we've continued to launch more and more brands on top of that. And so a lot of that goes into the marketing. It goes into distro. It goes into samples, building out a team to get out and sell. And so if we can do that and we can partner, one of the ways that we did this was just, we signed a partnership agreement with a company that already creates brands. They private label, white label, they source, they grow, they have manufacturing. They're one of the largest distributors or manufacturers right now, and they haven't done much with their distro. So we worked a deal. They've only got 20 shops. That gives us 20 shops that we can go out, immediate placement, say, start building off of the catalog, building off of the platform they've already started, utilizing all of their flower. Now they've got another brand that they can put out with similar flower. So it just gives them the opportunity to push more product. We take on the placement, the sales. They handle distro, product, pretty much everything else. We become the sales arm. And it's all of our brands, all of our IP. We can literally just go out and just start taking over California with almost nothing. You know, that's kind of the coolest part, is like we talked about, your network is your net worth. This is literally getting in touch with somebody who's on our level mentally. They know what they want to do. They know where they want to be come the end of next year. And we have similar goals in mind, and we can benefit with each other, just working together. So that's how we were able to get this happening. We finalized that. We've got weight coming down for the legacy, the booth. We've got our rosin that we're going to be getting packaged up. We're just working on designing product and labeling. So that's what 2023 is going to bring, man. It's going to be fun.
Let's go, man. I'm just excited to see it continue to roll out, and I'm just glad I was an early investor. I was glad. I'm glad that I had Chad and Brad's back in February. You know, like this is.
We're pausing the mint at the end of the year too, man. So
fuck.
We're at part of the 12 days of Christmas is, you know, we talked about pausing the mint at 2000.
What's minute?
We're at 1961.
Oh no,
so
no,
we got
is it still
39 NFTs left.
I'm sorry, I should have phrased that better. Well, let's go into that too. But
035.
Is it still 035? Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't know if you guys had kicked it back up yet or not. Okay, so you're just leaving it there.
No, I'm just gonna close it off at 2. Yeah.
And what are you out of? What number?
We're at 1961, so we've got there's 39 left, minting at 0.035. Once we get to the first of the year, whatever's left over, I'm going to distribute out to basically all of our top holders. So
damn, son, where'd you find this? Holy fuck! So you instead of burning the sons of bitches, you're just going to distribute them out.
Well, so if we basically whatever we get until 2000, so we've got 39 left. If we don't mint out those 39 by the end of the year,
what does that 39 get you to? 2000.
2000.
Oh,
and then we're gonna pause. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll pause right at 2000. Everything that's left is going to stay and remain in the supply. It's just the mint's not going to be live. You'll only be able to get it on secondary. And so we're going to kick off the first 3 months of the year. The first quarter, we're going to be focusing on distro and expanding all of our lines. And then that's why we're going to be simultaneously working on the female line, and as well as, you know, marketing that, getting the word out on that. If we can continue to build the brands and get the word out on the brands, that gives us another marketing platform, additional cities, the ability to kind of show what we've just done over the last year, just with the first collection, and have the ability to launch the second collection and get, you know, new faces involved. All the holders now will also get a free mint. We have a little over 500 holders, so everybody will get a free mint for the female collection. I think we actually said 2, so that way it'll be close to 1,000 to kick off. So I think everyone will get 2 of the females just for being a holder of the OGs.
Well, damn, dude. Now I'm all types of excited. Now I bet everybody's running to go mint them some Chad and Press right now. I'm not even gonna be able to get one of the last 39. Thanks a lot. Way to say it on the show. I appreciate that. Doggone it. Well, two females, that's dope. I can't wait to see them, man. I can't wait to see them. That's gonna be sick. I'm definitely gonna have to get an equal. Well, are there girl kids or is it all adult women?
So they're all basically like the same. So it's gonna be kind of like Stacy's mom. So we got all the traits.
So what I'm trying to say is there not going to be any, you know, underage shit with old Bryce. You know, he's fucking around with that shit. I just want to make sure he's not getting with Stacy's mom. Okay.
It's comparative to the current.
Okay.
To the current collection.
I just want to make sure. I don't know if these things have been thought about. It just came to my head.
Well, so Chadma put out a trait form for people to give suggestions. So he built out a trait form so people could suggest what traits. We've got an Excel sheet now with all the trait suggestions. We're going to start going through, kind of picking the top ones, building out the traits with the artist, and kind of working on that collection. And so then he'll send back the art. I'll do the generation, get all the metadata and everything set up, and then we'll start the mint. We just need to work on the tokenize. So being able to check out with the basically the free mint, because I know there's been some issues with like free mint platforms. So we just want to make sure the dev can build out the web dApp for us, so that way we can allow all of our OG holders to come in, claim their two, do a gas only mint, and then open it up for the. I think that's an easy way to do it. I'll figure it. I just basically have to build out a whitelist.
We're getting behind the scenes shit right now, kid. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I think if I do a snapshot of all the wallets that currently hold, add that to a whitelist, make the whitelist price 0, that should in turn allow a free mint for everybody that's included and is a current holder. So I'll probably end up doing it that way. Thank you for helping walking me through that.
Yeah, I was listening along. I was like, no, you got this. That's 100% how yeah. What do you want me to add to that? That's 100% how you would want to do it. Oh man. Also, speaking about pot, I sent you a picture of it. I didn't put it out on Twitter, but when I was at the dispo, bro, I had to go to the dispo. My other dispo was out. My other dispo was out of vitamins. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Fresh out, bud. Sorry.
Yeah, they were fresh out of vitamins. However, I go to dispo, $100 quarters. $100 quarters, 7 grams of pot for $100, and you're selling 28 for $100. I just gotta know, dude, how good is Illinois fucking me? Like, how good, right? Like, in reality, I mean, maybe you've looked into it, maybe you haven't. What's the supply like around this joint, and are they just really stiffing me in the ass? Because that's what it feels like. It just does. But
it's hard. It's harder, man, because so like Colorado, Oregon, Washington, you'll get similar pricing to what we have for our stuff down here in Cali, and that's just because the ability to grow high quality outdoor bud. It's a lot harder in Illinois. You got to go straight indoor. Everything's got to be indoor, and a lot of the times with newer indoor grows, you're not hitting that potency that you should. It's going to take them a few rounds. The more people that get involved in the market, the more shitty weed is going to hit the market, because people are just trying to get their, they set up a grow. They've never done this many lights. They might be on their first round. You're going to get some shittier weed, and eventually the weed gets better as these growers continue year after year. They search for the right genetics. It's a fucking process, man. It takes a good year or so for the weed to start really getting good, unless you're getting really experienced industrial growers that are coming in and actually opening up shop. But even then, you deal with a lot of shit when you start moving location to location.
So you mean to tell me that they're saving all the good shit that they've been growing for years and all for all the medical patients, and they're just giving me the fucking shake, but telling me it's top shelf for the old recreational people around Illinois? And like that's what it feels like.
If they opened up it's new growers. It's not the guys that have been growing for years and years in the medical. That's out there, but they're charging a pretty penny because they're the only ones with the good shit. So they're charging even more. But like the thing with us is we go to NorCal. We hit up outdoor growers. We hit up like greenhouse growers that are all hitting the numbers that we're looking for. 28% is our minimum. If you're not hitting 28% THC, then we just pass on it. That's mainly just because that's what people look at, especially with the level that we're selling at. If you're doing $100 ounces, they're looking at two things. They're looking at potency and price point. So,
damn, dude, I feel like.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Well,
because you'll see $100 ounces on the shelves, but it's like, okay, you get $100 for an ounce of shake, or all right, it's smalls, or you know, it's swag. It's only 15%. You know, we take full nugs that are hitting 28 to 30+%, put those out. It's outdoor bud. We're 100% transparent on the fact that it's outdoor bud. We're not trying to label it as indoor depths or anything like that and get people all fucking hyped on this shit. We're saying, no, this is outdoors, straight from Golden Triangle. Hit it up. You're going to love it. They get it, $100 out the door. They roll it, they smoke it, they love it. I mean, I smoke it. I'll put it in the bong. You know, it's not bad.
So you say, oh, it's boof, it's low grade, and it's really not compared to the shit that I'm smoking. Because Travis, to put it into fucking perspective, my top shelf, the shit that runs me fucking $60 for an eighth, is pushing 25 sometimes, dicking around at 22. Like, what are we? That's crazy. And what's your legacy running at?
That's 35 out the door. So that's, yeah. And then our
when he's saying this, if you guys don't know what he's talking about THC percentage concentration.
Oh no, okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about price.
No, yeah.
Legacy, I think is same,
right around
same
the
price.
same. But also
Yeah,
35 for an eighth, you said, or a gram? Yeah, I was about to say, fuck gram. What the fuck you doing over there?
Yeah,
you
said
and
then
you're
our
giving
Foundation Select. We have Foundation
Damn!
Select.
I'm moving. I'm done with this bullshit, bro. I'm out. I'm moving. I need fucking better prices.
Well, it's because this is what happens, man. So a lot of the big guys came in, you know, they spent a shitload of money. They lost a shitload of money. Now that the market, you know, a lot of the growers have lowered their prices because the market is flooded. You know, there's a lot of people growing bud. There's a lot of people that have shit that they can't sell. And so a lot of the companies that are behind and have lost money over the last 2-3 years, they're taking that as an advantage for them to go grab cheap shit, mark it up whatever they want to mark it up at, and put it on their shelves and make some money back. Whereas we're seeing that it's coming in at a discount, so we can offer it at a discount. We still make our 30% margins at the end of the day. So as long as we're getting our 30%, you know, we're not out here marking bud up 3-4 times. That's what a lot of people do. I've talked about kind of how the person that we were getting our wax from, you know, I was putting it on the shelf. I was distroing it at $8 or $9 a gram wholesale. And these guys had it at like $30-$40 a gram wholesale. And we got it from the same distributor, same manufacturer. We were literally packaging it side by side in the same lab together. So when you see shit like that, you kind of understand why prices are the way prices are. And it's really just up to the people that are just going to be like, no, I'm not paying that. Because as long as people keep paying the prices, they're gonna keep it at those prices.
Bro, when I go in there, there's nobody in there anymore. Like, nobody in there anymore. Anybody in there, they look like they're depressed as shit that they gotta pay the price. They walk.
Well, that's why the black market comes back, man.
Hey, the traditional market. Chill out.
Chill out.
Sorry.
That's how, yeah.
You know, I did some research and I had to look up just to make sure I said it the right way. And I was doing some research on this shit. And I thought it would be a fun little rabbit hole to close things out on if we did go down the pot rabbit hole. I didn't know where we were going today. Another day, I didn't have any topics, and see here we just ripped off damn near an hour. If somebody accused you of having PGR weed, what would you say?
PGR weed.
Yeah. I was reading about this. So there was like, I don't know if it's this or somebody else, PCR or something, or PRC or something. I was reading in a comment string last night and I was trying to find it, and I was like scrambling trying to look it up because I was like researching it, reading about it last night. And of course, my high ass didn't save none of it, but it was like, and I looked it up last night. Fuck, dude. Man, I was even going down the rabbit hole. It's like something, it's like steroids for your plants, and it makes them come out really fucking like bulky and like pressed looking and all fucked up. It's like basically fucking the cheap way to make pot. But apparently you have not ever heard of those fucking things, so, or even fucked with them. But apparently they're like new on the market, and people People, I don't know. It's not good for you, I guess. Bless you. Have you seen that shit? Have you heard about that shit? Because the people in this comments thread were fucking going off. And I wish I could remember who the hell it is. He's always posting about pot. And now I can't think of his doggone name. I want to say it's like 3 Blind Mice or something, but like that's not fucking right. I don't know what the hell it is. Ah, man, I wish I would have bookmarked the doggone thing. I'm just asleep at the wheel lately. Don't know what I'm doing. Hey, wait a Q-tip.
Jay Medina knows.
Well, that's what I said. PGR, plant growth regulators, and I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Crops to enhance. Ways plants grow crops to enhance growth patterns and fatten up valuable marijuana buds. I think that's what this is, but this shit sounded like, I don't know, like they were fucking, I don't know. It was all type, but hey, obviously rabbit hole failure because you don't know fucking jack shit about it, and you get all the real shit. Why the hell would they have dog shit in Cali? I mean, man, you blew my mind with that. Fuck, man, with that whole just having new growers and just the whole market when it's brand new. I never really put it into that perspective, and it's just like fudge.
Well, so I know, I think Sonny Dago, he's in the grow scene. So is Dandy. So they might know a little bit about it. But
I haven't talked to
I was always manufacturing.
Bless you, jeepers.
I'll survive.
I
even cleaned the rig too, hoping that it would help a little bit. Look at that.
I was gonna say that doggone thing's shiny, boy. Hey, give us a little pull. Give us a little recycler action, huh?
Shit.
Wow. I like that.
So so this was a Hitman.
Hell yeah.
So it was a Hitman Glass Action Bronson collab.
Hell yeah. Dude, I used to watch videos all day long of fucking just different perks and just filling them up with mountain scenes and all this shit and people just making the perks go. I used to watch videos of those all day long, bro.
Dude, that was so early on in my my Instagram days. That was pretty much what I was doing. Was a lot of like dab videos. My buddy, so one of our partners, Jimmy, he would do. I think his were the best because he would make them like full on movies, like he did an Indiana Jones one, where they preheated the rig, and he knew he's like, all right, they went up to the mountain out here, and so it was snow at the top of the mountain. He preheated the rig. He had like the Indiana Jones hat and a fucking vest on, and his brother was filming and shit. And he was like trekking through the mountain. It was like a full video, bro, of like it with the music, trekking through the mountains, got to the top of the hill, spotted something, started digging, and then he fucking like pulled the rig out of the hole and he fucking showed the dab and then did the little dab video and blew out the smoke. It's A+ content, bro. It should have blown up.
Dude, I used to go down rabbit holes of that shit as the day is long. Do you follow Tag Thick Ass Glass?
No.
They're nice. They got good. Yeah, on IG. They got their videos will make your fucking heart jump out of your chest. Like all it is just fucking them repping their product. I mean, they will take their shit sitting on the car hood, smack the shit out of it, fall onto the pavement, and it just ding, 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 ding. They'll pick it up, no scuffs, no nothing, but you just like, oh my gosh, that one's gonna break. That one, and their glass is so thick ass glass. Like I had a buddy who had one. It almost feels too thick sometimes. Like sometimes it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a piece. It feels like a fucking. Not necessarily, but it's abnormally thick. Like you notice it. It's like a fucking nuclear warhead. Like you're putting your lips on this thing and it just feels so like it covers your whole fucking head. Like it's so big. It's crazy. But it's
also, do people I feel like people would take that as like a challenge to try and break their shit.
Oh yeah, but that's all their Instagram videos are. But I think you would be a fan of Tag. Like I think you'd fuck around and buy a piece. Like I think you'll scroll through their Instagram and fuck around and buy a piece. We'll be seeing you having another piece soon. But I love
this special K rig or this special K bong is thick as fuck too, bro.
Oh yeah, that you know what that kind of That kind of reminds me. I don't know what.
It's heavy too. It's solid.
Maybe like a little thicker on the neck, but I don't know like where your hands are. But I don't know what they use it out of or what they make it out of. But it kind of seems like that. I mean, that's pretty thick. That does
Yeah,
seem
this
pretty
is
damn
nice.
thick.
This is thick.
Damn, shit. What the hell? I don't know. I guess I didn't have anything else. We talked about that earlier. Well, Jeepers Creepers, dude, we burn off a whole fucking hour out of nowhere, just rocking and fucking rolling. Anything else new we didn't fucking hit you were thinking about? Burn on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul. Not time for closing thoughts yet. Don't tell people to show up to your fucking AMA and all that. We'll do that at the end. But what? Anything, dude? Anything new, late breaking? Anything you've been having your ear to the chain on? You'd be like, oh fuck, I got to talk about this on the Door Show. It's just been kind of like fuck.
Nothing too crazy, man. We talked about a little bit about the the Trump thing, and it's mostly been we've been talking about with the team too, man. It's mostly been let's get through the 12 days. Let's knock out these spaces. Let's do these giveaways, and we'll start fresh next week after the holidays. I know a lot of people have their kids off from school, so
yeah,
that's the other thing. A lot harder to be in spaces when you're watching your kids and they're home. So no, just usual spaces. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, hit us with the midday munchies. Thursday is pretty much our day. Kind of not really day off, but we'll do the 12 days of Chadmas, and then we don't have any scheduled spaces throughout the day. So we'll just be kind of space hopping throughout Thursday. So if anybody needs to hit me up, we'll be answering DMs and stuff like that on Thursday, and I'll be getting to everybody before the holiday, getting all the gifts out. But yeah, man.
That's crazy. I was looking at my calendar. Christmas Eve, man. Freaking Saturday. Fuck, dude. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. New Year's Eve the Saturday after that. I mean, holy cannoli. It's takeover season, kid. Yeah, hey, I've been saying it since October. I've been building shit. I got some alpha to drop on you post show. We'll connect. We'll just let the motherfuckers wonder. I don't know. I got some shit I've been thinking about, some interesting stuff. But who's to say, who's to know? Maybe you'll find out about that. Maybe you won't. You'll just have to keep tuning in to see if it does all come to fruition. But my friends, you know he's not getting out of it. Are you kidding me? Final segment of the day. Finish the sentence, Travioli. 10 hot seat sentences. I start them in your perspective. As always, you finish them in your perspective. Holiday themed. Christmas. We just talked about it this weekend. We got to have a little bit of Christmas cheer in the air. Talk a little bit about some of your favorite Christmas shit. I mean, for crying out loud, you came with the damn... Shout out to Kayla. A fucking hat and a tie. I mean, it's electric. I feel like I let the fam down. I need to step up the game. I don't know what.
I also had to rep. You already know, bro.
Man, I had
after this weekend.
My roommate, but I always borrowed it because it was a little too small on him because he's a little thicker than me, but we were the same height, and it was the best one ever. I just should buy me a new one. I might after this show. I might go buy a new one. It's a little late now. Christmas is fucking here, but it's Meowie Catmas, and it was like a cat rocking some shades, and like it was the best thing in the world. He had some lights, and it was red. It was dope. And every time I wore it and walked down the street, I was like, "Hey, love the shirt, man!" Like it was an ugly Christmas sweater, but it made people stop and be like, "Yo, that's fucking dope!" Like that's Meowie Catmas, bro. How can you not smile? I mean, come on, just a fucking doof, just walking with a fucking Meowie Catmas Christmas sweater. But this is not my segment. This is yours. So we begin with number 1. The best item I bought in 2022 is.
Damn. It's a damn good question. I don't buy myself very much.
I don't
shit, what have I bought this year?
I was kind of looking around.
I bought this. I thought this was pretty dope.
Oh, hey, a little what the hell kind of plant? Is that agave?
I don't know, it's fake.
It's like, oh. Shit. All right. Well, that ruins that bit. I can't have real plants either. I kill them. Even the ones,
I try.
even the only ones you got to put 2 ice cubes in. Fucking, they don't even need sunlight. I kill them fuckers too.
I think I got this guy too.
I ain't with them. Oh, Harambe.
Had to get an 8, bro. You gotta ape in.
What did I get in 2022, bro? I don't know. I really don't know. That's kind of, I'm sure I bought something. Maybe I didn't buy none. I don't know. That's why it's your question, not mine. I'm glad you had something on the spot because we would have been here for a while. Number 2, my favorite Christmas song and or carol is.
You know, there was one that I listened to. Hold on, let me get the name of it. It was I believe it was the Willie Nelson Christmas Carol.
Oh,
it's a Willie Nelson Christmas Carol.
A Willie Nelson Christmas Carol. I mean,
I don't even know if I could play it. You're gonna have to Google it. We feel like it today in the Door Show.
This is the Door Show.
This is 3 dabs deep now. Fuck. All right, let's go.
The classic Christmas album by Willie Nelson. It's definitely not on
there. Christmas special.
Oh, well, we'll probably get a strike for that. So give me 7 seconds. They don't have it on Apple Music.
Oh yeah, that's what we did. We
Willie Nelson, a Willie Nice Christmas, baby, please come home.
Let me see if I can.
Nah, I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. But it's your favorite song. I'll find it at some point in time. Why do you gotta have? Why can't you have like, baby, it's cold outside, jingle bells?
I'll say all I want for Christmas, a hippopotamus for Christmas. There you go.
Tell me why Crypto Poppy said that same thing yesterday. I told him I could tell you don't have kids.
Fucking Jenna told me, okay, so Jenna brought that shit up in a space one day. And then all of a sudden this weekend, my daughter's playing it in the living room on the fucking sound bar. I'm like, where'd you hear this song? She's like, I love this song. Like, how does everybody know about this? This is the first time I've ever heard this song.
I'm going to be honest. I did not know about that song until I was yesterday years old. I fucking heard him say it and I was like, damn, I think I've heard the tune. I don't really know, but I'm like, yeah, that definitely sounds like a kid's song. I can tell you got fucking kids. And then I listened to it and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, now I kind of get it. But I never heard of it before in my life. I didn't know it was so popular. I didn't know hippopotami were so widely needed by the youth of the world. Wasn't priorly aware to all that. But hey, a Willie Nelson Christmas Carol coupled with a hippopotamus for Christmas. Could you imagine that mashup with a little bit of EDM in there? Holy shit. Number 3. My favorite Christmas decoration is.
I'm going to say the Santa with the sleigh on the roof. So when people get like the wireframe Santa with with the reindeer and the whole thing on the roof and it looks like it's flying.
Heads are moving and shit. And I know the white ones. I know what you're talking about. Fuck yeah, dude, with all the lights in between them and shit.
I saw one that somebody put a fucking I don't know if they drove a crane into their backyard or something, but they literally had Santa and his sleigh on, they made it look like it was flying from their front yard into their backyard, and then it would just disappear.
Damn, I forget you're in Cali. You got some sick shit, huh?
I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro. It was a video. I don't even know.
Oh, that wasn't you. Yeah. In person, bro. I used to drive around.
Lights up.
I used to drive. I do, and I got a balcony. I don't even have anything, bro. I got this whole joint decorated, man.
Well, I gotta pull the ladder out and shit and fucking go up to the second story. You can't. That's the thing. See, I can't I feel like I'd rather have no lights than just be able to reach the first part of my house and have nothing up there. I feel like that just looks ridiculous if you only hit your bottom layer and you're like, fuck it, I can't. My ladder doesn't go that. I can't do it. Like I can't do it. So I just do no lights.
Yeah, you can't rinky dink a decoration operation. Not for a half a second.
No,
The whole
you have people roll by like, oh, that's just lazy.
the whole neighborhood's gonna think you're a sack of shit. Anybody who rolls by think you're just a lazy piece of garbage. You don't need that in your life. You don't need that in your life. Forget that. But man, I
got
like
a
what you're
12-foot
talking
ladder.
about. I don't know, man. I like some flashing lights. Some like there's just some nice old regular icicle lights that do some crazy shit. I got those on the balcony right now. Whew. You just sitting there watch them suckers sometime. I mean, I got 7 different patterns going on out there in the balcony. Telling you what, it gets dark at 4 o'clock. It's a light show for a whole damn 14 hours, man. It's spectacular out there, for crying out loud. But again, not my segment, you. Number 5. My favorite holiday sweet is.
So it's called Christmas crack. I don't know if you've ever had Christmas crack.
I feel like I have. I've heard people talk about this.
Yeah, so my mom makes it. It's I don't know I think it's like pretzels, white chocolate, peppermint, like broken up candy canes. Like it's just all kind of jumbled together, kind of like I think she puts it on a sheet or something, and then you break it up, and
Is
you
it
just
kind of like peanut brittle?
chunks.
Kind of like peanut brittle,
Kind of, yeah.
but with all that shit in
But
it.
with like white chocolate and
Ooh.
Christmas shit, like M&M. I don't know what she puts in it. She's gonna bring me a batch. I'll have it for next week.
Ooh. Now I don't know. I don't know if my palate has changed or what, but I'm not like the biggest fan of like peppermint and spearmint anymore. I mean, I guess I never really was, but like now I don't even think about it. Like, ah, fuck. So when you said that, I was like, that would kind of turn me off. But I mean, if it's crack, then might as well.
So my wife hates it too. So my mom's making us a peppermint free. And yeah, voodoo. Maybe it is peppermint bark, but my mom calls it Christmas crack.
Peppermint bark. Well, hey, I don't. Well, who bought what? What happened? What
We
bought
bought
NFT?
NFTs in 2022. That's like the last thing I bought.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, that's a good point. That's
Right?
a good.
I was like,
The
oh,
thousands and thousands of dollars I've spent on NFTs. Duh. Hello. Oh my goodness gracious. Christmas crack. I like that. You know what? I like that, man. I just like some good old fashioned Grandma Rita Christmas cookies. That's my grandma. My stepdad's mom. Oh my gosh. Wow, she makes some damn good cookies. However, number 6, speaking of them, if I had a pet reindeer, I would name it
Stony.
I was going to say Blazed.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Blaze, because there's already Blitz and Blaze, but I like Stony. Oh, hey, Stony, come here. He did. Kind of
I
like
guess it should be like an easy, like Blazer, I guess, right? Like
Blazer?
Dancer and Prancer and Donner and Blazer.
The Blazer. Hey, man. Blade. Laser. Blazer. Number 7. If I could create a new holiday, I would call it blank, and it would celebrate.
Damn, 420 already exists. And I found out there is a freaking National Travis Day, so I can't do that one. 710 is for dabs. Shit, all the good ones.
Isn't that also Bicycle Day, or what's Bicycle Day?
There's like a ride your bike to work day. I know there's that.
Not that type of bicycle, but yeah, the psychedelic bicycle.
Gotcha. Well then shit, I would just go with fucking see, I kind of like this this idea this guy's trying to, so I would say like jump day, and it would be literally at, I don't know, let's say 2 in the afternoon in a certain time. Everybody would go outside at the same time, and they would all just jump. And the entire that way we could see what it would do if we all just jumped and landed simultaneously throughout the entire world. I know there's a guy that's trying to do it, and I think it's going to be in like July. So I'm interested to see if he can get the word out and get everybody in the world to jump at the exact same time.
Wait, dude. Wait. Do you think the Earth's flat?
No.
I don't either, but I'm not convinced one way or another anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But either way, don't you think it'll just. What do you think the flat earthers think about that? Would that just like. Would that
I
move
think
us
that
in?
I don't know what I think, to be honest.
Or would we all jump simultaneously and we shift off a rotation and we all fly into outer space and die? What does it mean?
Well, so it depends. I guess it depends on where the most ocean is, right? So if like we've got all this ocean on this side and more land mass on this side, would that theoretically push it? Would there be enough mass to create like a small asteroid hit, right? Because
Whoa.
couldn't an well, I guess it wouldn't throw us off our. I don't know. Fuck it, we need a scientist, bro.
National Jump Day by Travioli, 2 p.m. on a given day. He doesn't know when yet, but he's bringing it to the fucking world soon. Number 8, he said, yeah, I heard some guys doing it. Fucking, he's out there campaigning in Coachella, getting petition signs. Number 8. I promise it will. I know it will. Have you seen the Man Bear Pig? Number 8. The weirdest food I've ever eaten is.
I don't know. So it might not. I mean, it's not that weird. But I don't know. Has anybody eaten escargot?
Oh, hell yeah, baby. Oh, I love
I mean,
them.
yeah, it's not. I guess it's
Oh.
not. To me, to some people, it's really weird. But yeah, if it's done right, I would say escargot.
Wow, there's this place back home. It's something. It's an Irish tavern, and on their appetizer list, they have a 6-pack of escargot, and they each one of them. It's like the escargot server. It's like butter and garlic sauce, and they put all this Parmesan cheese over the top and. Oh, it's to die for. I don't even put it on cracker. I murder that whole thing to myself. Those things are. Oh, I love escargot. Escargot, my cargo. I don't know what song that's from, but I know it's from some song. However, I love it. I was gonna say Rocky Mountain oysters is what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried.
No,
No.
not gonna tell you to go out of your way, but definitely something to experience. Not like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever had in my life. If you get over the whole balls thing, piece of cake. Number 9. If I had to choose between having no arms or having no legs, I would choose to. I don't mean to laugh. Sorry for all of our viewers that have.
Why do I feel like I asked my wife this the other day? I think I asked her this like last night. I was like, "Hey, babe, would you rather have no bottom half or no?"
We are the same
I think I'm
human.
going to use her answer and say no legs. Because I mean, they're coming. I mean, I guess technically they're coming out with some crazy shit regardless. Like you.
Yep.
I mean, would you. So basically, the question should be: would you rather have robot arms or robot legs? Because that would be the route that I would take immediately.
Are you injecting the Neuralink? Or are you...
And I would go now. I'm thinking I would go robot legs.
On a high-level channel 1 conversation without thinking about the robot legs, I was just thinking I ain't trying to strum a guitar with my fucking feet, so give me my arms.
I would go robot legs for sure. You'd never be tired. You could run indefinitely.
Fuck yeah, dude. You could run up the side of buildings and shit. You could change them fucking feet out for suction cups, springs, whatever you wanted. It would just take a couple of weeks of training, and then you're just a fucking pro all of a sudden.
Wait, so yeah, that's a very good question, actually. Are we talking cut off at the hip, or are we talking cut off at the joint with the legs? James, you bring up Dr. J. It brings up a very good question.
No. You still, yeah, dude, it's just legs or hand. I didn't say anything about your Sean John and
Because either
boys.
way, it's still bottom half.
Hey, look, Lil Jon and the boys are fucking normal, okay? It's they're normal, or whatever ladies, you do your thing too. But yeah, of course, fucking Dr. J. Dr. J always has to go down that stupid fucking rabbit hole.
Oh, Dr. J.
Number 10. If Santa Claus wasn't called Santa Claus, I would call him
Fucking cookie thief.
Not jolly old Saint Nick, not Saint Nicholas or Santa Claus, now known as the fucking cookie thief, with the legendary Travis Best. Thank you for the antics, the nonsense, the laughs. Oh, the knowledge, everything in between. What a damn electric show, as always. Another Tokin Tuesday in the books. Anything else burn on the brain, melt on the heart, festering on the soul, you forgot to mention during episode 129, this is your cue about that whole AMA thing, even though you did already mention it.
Yes, we are doing the AMA. Feel free to come through. It's at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 Eastern. Feel free to hop up, ask any questions about the project, anything we got going on, or just to hang out. We're also going to be doing all of our remaining 12 days of Chadmas, 10, 11, and 12. I've got a pinned tweet in my profile. I'm also going to probably update that pinned tweet to the current day, which was day 9 today. And we'll have all the winners. If you go through the thread, you'll see what we've given away, all the space links for the remaining days, as well as all the winners for the days that leading up to today.
So, in other words, follow at Chad and Brad NFT.
Also,
there you go. There you go. Also at Chad Labs, I put Chad and Brad NFT.
It's all backwards.
I know it's you got it. You got to point to the direction you think they're not on. That's think the one they're not on. That's point to my right, but you're really on my damn fucking left. But you're really over there on the screen. It's kind of hard, but once you do it a long time, then you just start remembering shit. Yeah, the bubbles. That was gonna be my closing thought. Them motherfuckers are moving, dude. Them motherfuckers are moving. Let's go. I was watching them earlier. I was like, oh shit, them motherfuckers. I was like, damn, don't let me get stuck on them fucking things. I'm just gonna be sitting here. Cap, you got a show to host. Oh wait, huh? What? Holy shit! Another Tokin Tuesday in the books. Thanks, Travis. You are.
Thank you, sir.
Fucking powerhouse. You got all types of knowledge. We dove down all different types of fucking rabbit holes, and it's every fucking Tuesday. And if people aren't minting this fucking project out and missing out on the last 39, well, we've been talking about it for, I don't know, I think this is like the 30th time we've done this shit. And you've been rocking with me ever since. I've been rocking with you ever since. And it sounds like you got some big shit coming up in 2023. So I'm going to keep doing the exact same thing that I have been doing, bringing you back on the show and keep building right alongside of you and be forever grateful our paths crossed. But man, it's time to put a cap, if you will, on episode 129. That's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that sunbeach. Episode 129 of The Door Show is officially over. No mas, no mo. It's time for us to get on up and get on out. But before we do, a couple of things I need to remind you. Number one, it is a terrific, nay, tremendous, nay, tremendous Tuesday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee. And I'm choosing to push around some PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity. For those of you that are new to the acronym and you even see it on my doggone coffee cup, don't talk about it. Just be about it. You might be asking yourself, oh, I forgot. Dash in a little bit of kindness. I was adding extra shit to my whole spiel here. Hey, dash in a little bit of kindness as you go on about this Tuesday as well. Why? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 soul, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. My friends, I hope you have the legendary Travioli hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Tuesday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, you see it down in the corner, being that this show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group. We ask that you remember that at DHM, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thanks for stopping by, spending your time on the Door Show. You could have been 1,000,001 places today, and you chose to spend it right here. For that, I am forever grateful, and I will continue to repay it to you by bringing you this show, more content, and growing the Diamond Hand Media Group brand. Can't thank you enough for all your support. Shout out to Travis again for another electric installment of Tokin Tuesday. My friends, I will catch you on the flip side, in the Discords, in the VCs, in the spaces, or wherever you may be building this beautiful place we call Web3. But until then, peace
And love. Oh, that's the fucking wrong one. And love.